Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Did you know that climate change could displace over 200 million people by 2050? That's almost like emptying an entire country. As we face rising temperatures and more extreme weather, one question arises: how can we tackle this challenge effectively? Today, we will explore how data analytics plays a vital role in both mitigating and adapting to climate change. This topic is not just interesting, it affects everyone on the planet. From farmers trying to understand weather patterns to cities planning for flooding, data can change the game. Let's dive in and see how it all works. Main content first, let's talk about what data analytics really is. In simple terms, it's the process of examining data sets to draw conclusions. Imagine a giant puzzle where each piece is a piece of information. When we put these pieces together, we can see the bigger picture. Now, why is this important for climate change? Climate change involves complex systems with lots of variables. Data analytics helps us make sense of these variables by analyzing trends and predicting outcomes. One key area where analytics is making a difference is in agriculture. Farmers need to know when to plant their crops and how to manage resources. By using weather data and soil information, they can make better decisions. For instance, some apps now provide farmers with real-time data about weather conditions. This helps them prepare for storms or droughts before it's too late. Let's move on to urban planning. Cities face challenges like rising sea levels and heat waves. Data analytics can help city planners design better infrastructure. For example, by analyzing flood data, they can identify areas that are most at risk. This allows them to create drainage systems that work more efficiently. One great case study comes from Amsterdam. The city used data analytics to create a flood risk map. This map highlighted vulnerable neighborhoods, helping officials prioritize resources and investments. Data analytics can also play a role in tracking carbon emissions. By measuring where emissions come from, countries can set better policies. For instance, cities use data to identify the biggest sources of pollution. This can lead to initiatives like improved public transport to reduce car use. Let's discuss how individuals can get involved using data. There are apps that let people report local climate issues. By crowdsourcing information, communities can work together to address problems. Imagine a neighborhood app where people report flooding or lack of trees. This information can then be used by local officials to find solutions. Education is another important aspect. Data helps schools and universities teach students about climate change. By understanding the data behind these changes, young people can take action. For example, students can participate in projects analyzing local temperature changes over time. This not only informs them but also creates a sense of responsibility. What about the tech behind all this? Things like machine learning and artificial intelligence are now being applied in data analytics. These technologies can sift through huge amounts of data faster than we ever could. They find patterns that help predict weather events and their impact. Let's take a look at how companies are adapting to climate change through data analytics. Many businesses are now tracking their carbon footprint. They're using data to find ways to reduce waste and energy consumption. A company might analyze its energy usage patterns to identify inefficiencies. Then they can take actions that save both money and the environment. This is a win-win situation that more companies are starting to recognize. We cannot discuss data analytics without mentioning collaboration. Governments, organizations, and scientists are sharing data. This collective approach leads to a fuller understanding of climate change. International projects like NASA's Earth Observing System collect data from space to monitor climate changes. This information is available for everyone to use, helping to unite global efforts against climate change. As we move toward solutions, implementation is key. Data analytics is not just a tool, it's a guide. Policies based on solid data have a higher chance of success. For example, countries that use data to back their climate initiatives get better results. So how can you get involved? Start by supporting local groups focused on climate action. Join online forums discussing climate mitigation. You can even engage in citizen science projects. Every little action can contribute to the bigger picture. Now, let's recap what we discussed. Data analytics is crucial in understanding and tackling climate change. It plays a role in agriculture, urban planning, tracking emissions, and even in business practices. By using data, we can make informed decisions that protect our planet. Don't forget, you can be a part of this movement too. If you found this video helpful, please like and share it with your friends. Your engagement can help raise awareness and inspire action. Also, drop a comment below with your thoughts on climate change and data analytics. Let's keep this conversation going. Together, we can make a difference.